76% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Not because they don't earn enough, not because they're lazy, because nobody ever taught them the actual rules of money. And here's the brutal truth. Saving money, the thing your parents told you to do, is actually making you poorer. Every dollar sitting in your savings account is losing value right now. Inflation is taxing you silently while you sleep. Today, I'm giving you 5 rules that will completely rewire how you think about money, and I want you to stay until Rule 5, because that is the one rule the ultra-wealthy use that they never, ever teach in schools. It's the reason the top 1% stay rich no matter what happens to the economy. Let's get into it. Rule 1, the foundation. Pay yourself like a bill. You pay your landlord every month, you pay your electric company, you pay Netflix, but I'm willing to bet you don't pay yourself first. Here's what most people do. They earn money, they spend, and then they try to save whatever's left over, which is usually nothing. Here's what wealthy people do. They earn money, they move a set percentage to themselves first, automatically, before they can touch it, and then they live on the rest. This is called paying yourself first. But I don't want you to think of it as saving. I want you to think of it as invoicing yourself. You are your own most important client. Start treating yourself that way. Set up an automatic transfer. The day your paycheck hits, 10%, 15%, 20%, gone, before you even see it. Out of sight, out of spending. The number doesn't matter as much as the habit. Starting at 5% and actually doing it is worth 100 times more than planning to do 20% and never pulling the trigger. Retention bridge. Paying yourself first only works if your brain doesn't self-sabotage it, and Rule 2 is about the invisible psychological force that makes most people blow their budget before they ever get started. Rule 2, the mindset shift. Identity spending. You don't spend money, you spend who you think you are. Here's a question that will make you uncomfortable. Why do you buy the things you buy? Most people think they buy things because they need them, or because they're on sale, or because they just deserve a treat. But the real answer, you buy things to feel like a certain kind of person. Psychologists call this identity-based spending. You buy the luxury brand because it signals status. You buy the new tech because it signals innovation. You buy the round of drinks because it signals generosity. None of it is rational. All of it is emotional, and marketers have known this for decades. The shift happens when you change your identity. When you start seeing yourself as an investor, not a consumer, your spending patterns change automatically. You don't need more willpower. You need a different self-image. Ask yourself before every purchase, does this serve the person I'm becoming or the person I'm trying to appear to be? That one question will save you thousands of dollars a year. Now that you know how to build the right habits and the right mindset, I need to warn you, there is one thing, one slow, silent move that will destroy your financial progress faster than anything else. Rule 3 is the one most people are doing right now without even knowing it. Rule 3, the silent killer, lifestyle creep. Every time you earn more and spend more, you stay exactly where you are. You get a raise, you upgrade the apartment. You get another raise, you buy a nicer car. You get a promotion, you start eating out 5 nights a week. And 10 years later, despite earning 3 times what you earned before, you're still broke. This is called lifestyle creep, and it is the silent killer of wealth. The insidious part? It feels like you're doing well. You've got the trappings of success, the nice stuff, the experiences, but your net worth, the actual number that matters, hasn't moved. Here's the rule. Every time your income goes up, your savings rate goes up first, not after, not proportionally. First, if you get a $500 a month raise, $250 of that goes to your investment account before you see any lifestyle upgrade. That is non-negotiable. The wealthy don't get rich by earning a lot. They get rich by widening the gap between what they earn and what they spend. That gap is your financial oxygen. Okay, so you're protecting your income from creep. Good. But protection alone doesn't build wealth. It just slows the bleeding. Rule 4 is where we go from defensive to offensive. This is where you stop adding money $1 at a time and start multiplying it. Rule 4. The accelerator. Make your money work shifts. You can only work 24 hours a day. Your money can work forever. Wealthy people don't just earn money, they deploy it. There's a fundamental difference between someone who earns $200,000 a year and someone who earns $100,000 a year but has $500,000 in assets generating a return. Over 20 years, the second person wins, easily. This is compound growth, and Albert Einstein allegedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. Whether he said it or not, the math doesn't lie. $10,000 invested today at an average 8% annual return becomes over $100,000 in 30 years. You didn't work for that extra $90,000. You just didn't spend the first $10,000. The rule is simple. Every dollar you save is a tiny employee you hire for life. They work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every single day. No sick days, no vacation, no paycheck. They just keep generating returns. The vehicle matters less than the habit. A low-cost index fund, real estate, a business. Start somewhere. Start now. The most expensive thing you can do with money is nothing, because time you don't use is time you permanently lose to compounding. This is where most finance channels stop, but we're not done. Because Rule 4 is just mathematics, Rule 5 is philosophy, and it's the one the wealthiest people in the world actually live by. It sounds counterintuitive, some people will hate it, but it's the only reason the 1% stay the 1%. Stay with me. Rule 5, the God-tier rule. Buy time before you buy anything else. The ultra-wealthy don't buy things, they buy back their time. Here's what they don't show you in the highlight reel of wealth. The real flex isn't the jet. It's the Tuesday afternoon with nothing scheduled. It's the ability to say no to things that don't interest you. It's time sovereignty. The secret the ultra-wealthy understand, and almost nobody else does, is that money is a tool for purchasing freedom, not status. Status is a trap. It requires maintenance. It demands an audience. It never satisfies. Freedom compounds silently, and it is priceless. This means before you spend money on things, ask yourself, does this purchase buy me more time, or does it cost me time? A dishwasher that saves you 45 minutes a day? Buy it. A car that impresses your neighbor but requires 6 hours a month and extra work to pay for? That's a time tax. The goal is not to die with the most toys. The goal is to reach the point where you wake up every morning and your time belongs to you. That is what wealthy people are actually buying. That is the game beneath the game. And here's the controversial part, the reason people hate this rule. You have to be willing to look less successful to become more free. A smaller apartment with zero debt, a used car with no payment. Boring to the outside world, liberating on the inside. Most people are not willing to make that trade, which is why most people are not free. 5 rules. Let me give them to you one more time, fast. 1. Pay yourself first before anyone else gets a cent. 2. Your spending reflects your identity. Change who you are, change where the money goes. 3. Lifestyle creep will steal every raise you ever get. Guard the gap. 4. Deploy your money. Every dollar is an employee. Put them to work. 5. Stop buying stuff. Start buying time. That's the only scoreboard that matters. If this changed how you think about even one of these things, hit the like button, drop a comment with which rule hit hardest, and if you want to go deeper on Rule 4, I've got a full breakdown on exactly how to start investing from scratch, linked right up there. See you in the next one.